Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit USAglobalTV.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV and Radio, where wisdom meets experience. Join a dynamic lineup of thought leaders, professionals, and changemakers from around the world. Dr. Madeline Chan from the UK, Mariska Duprea from Australia, Red O'Loughlin from Texas, USA, Carolyn Heward from the UK, Zunette Lub from Cape Town, South Africa, as they share expert insights, personal journeys, and impactful strategies for success. Talking Heads isn't just a show, it's a global stage for education, collaboration, and inspiration. So elevate your knowledge, expand your perspective, engage in conversations that matter. Streaming globally, empowering locally, this is Talking Heads, only on USA Global TV and Radio.
Hello and a warm good evening to the UK. My name's Dr. Madeline Chan. I'm going to be with you for the next 40 minutes. So welcome USA Global TV and Radio viewers. Please remember to subscribe to our channels as it is appearing on the screen right now, and also to Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck's YouTube channel and USA Global TV and Radio. Why? Because we are a mothership that represents a new form of media where anyone who has a passion, a brand, who wants to tell their story, who wants to bring hope to the collective consciousness of the world can have the golden opportunity of joining the mothership. However, of course, you do have to go on a elevated listening foundation course. Why? Because presenting is not just about asking the questions, but it's about the elevated listening to the person you're interviewing so that you can answer and help them to express who they are and feel comfortable. So my name's Dr. Madeline Chan. I've now been with USA Global TV and Radio for a good 4.5 years. I was going to say 4.5 hours, 4.5 years. That's light years, actually. So 4.5 years. And oh, there you go. There's my website. And what I do, I'm a soul heart awakener. I have taken all the creativity that I have focused myself into. So I've put everything that I experienced, my trauma, my pain, I transmuted it, alchemized it, and put it into a positive superpower, into creativity. Creativity as a writer, creativity as a songwriter, creativity as a performer, creativity as a teacher, creativity as a spiritual, but in a modern day concept. So just before I go on about today's topic, I want to explain here. This is broadcasting brilliance. And what's wonderful about broadcasting the mothership is that the mother, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, she honors and she helps people to shine their spotlight the light within them so that and she provides the platform on the mothership so they can shine their brand, their heart, their product their life story, share their passions, their goals, and their missions and contributions towards the collective heart and mind consciousness. So here it is. It's a beautiful book. I would say everyone, please do purchase this book, because it contains all the shows and all the TV hosts and their journey in a way, and all their show tiles and what their content of their show is, because we're a community. And right now in this life, we need to all come together as a collective in a community. It won't be for everyone. And I've got to say it. And you've got to realize this. When you're posting your, let's say your brand, or posting your story, please understand that it's important for you not to go from that part where you're saying, oh, I'm just going to post it out to everyone. Already have an idea. Already set the intention who you wish to magnetize to your brand, to your heart, to your life. So without further ado, I better go on and share today's topic. Today's topic on my episode on Talking Heads for this week is about practicing becoming the witness of your mind. But oh my gosh, I've forgotten. Before we go on to that, we need to close down the energy where we were before. How do we do that? La la la. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. This is my singing bowl made of 7 metal alloys, which have been kind of like handmade and crafted to be able to when you play it, it emits a certain frequency, and its beautiful job is to break down the stagnant ions so that it's purified the air, purified the energy, because everything is energy. Wherever we are, we're collecting energy, and not only energy from humans or from animals, from living, but also from objects. Yes, from objects. Objects emit the energy, because where you have been, or where that person has been, it still holds like a ghost-like energy of that energy. So all we need to do is clear it. And we've got to clear it by here, the mallet. And what it does, it just transmutes, it alchemizes the negative energy, the built up stagnant energy. You can go around the houses in the corners. And then of course here, this one is for a higher frequency. And that's for the second clearing of it all. If you haven't got that, it's okay. Clap. Just clap. But set the intention. So before you clap, don't just go into clapping, because what happens is the mind and connecting to that energy is saying, what is the purpose of this? So going on to today's topic, practice becoming the witness of your mind. So for example, when I was sharing with you and clearing the energy, you have to set the intention, because the intention will send the message to the mind, the brain. Therefore, you will control it. You will control it with your emotional intelligence by setting the intention of what you wish to bring through that experience of that given moment in time. So practicing becoming the witness of your mind is setting the intention, not just letting your mind become distracted or overloaded, because the mind has to have the instruction. It doesn't have to be audible speaking out instruction. It can be in thought. The mind has to connect to the instruction. The heart connects to the feeling, the vibration of that instruction. Otherwise, you'll find yourself going everywhere. Your mind will just go overload and you'll be everywhere. And that is when your ego comes in. That's when your ego plays in. That's when your fear base comes in. And fear is the fight or flight, isn't it? So fear, we can either run from fear, like many of us have, including myself, and still do. Well, not as much now. Before I was awakened, which was in 2012, meaning to my heart, my soul, my emotional intelligence on a physical, emotional, mental, and energetic level, I would be distracted. I would be destructive with my thoughts. I would be distraction with my thoughts. Oh, is Mercury in retrograde? I'm getting my words all tongue-tied and twisted. Anyway, the main thing is I set the intention to bring this through. So when you're not awakened, your fear controls you. And if we are not in that position or the understanding and overstanding that the fear is taking over, because the fear connects to the brain, to the mind. See, so if you're not in control with your emotional intelligence, setting the intention before any action, before any thought or word, the fear will be distracted. The mind will automatically be tuning in to the fear, and the fear becomes the voice that dominates. So with all good intention, you may have started your day, you get up, put your feet, you wake up and put your feet on the carpet or on the floor, bedroom floor, so you're grounded. Try not to reach for your phone straight away. We're all in this habit. You see, if we reach for our phone, we are not even setting the intention, because we end up doing our scrolling. And when we do the scrolling, what happens is we become distracted with somebody else's story. We become distracted with that certain trend. Whilst you're scrolling, we become distracted by that certain piece of news, which it could be true and it might not. I mean, come on, there's a lot of fake news lately, isn't there? That's why we have to have our truthful discernment. Now, when you practice becoming the witness of your mind, one has to realize when it is the fear that is controlling the mind, and when it is your true self, where it's your true discernment. Otherwise, we'll be overloaded. We'll go everywhere. How we can do that is we need to practice and go within. Meaning, have 5 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day. So Please try not to switch on your phone as soon as you get up, because what happens is it emits a certain frequency. So even though you're scrolling, and you might not even be thinking about what you're seeing, you're just scrolling, da 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 da. Guess what? That vibration, that silent, it's called a silent witness, silent vibration, silent reaction is already in action. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, right. So if everything is energy, therefore, all that energy, which is not your reaction, is not your thoughts, it's someone else's thoughts, it's someone else's story, has, without your permission, connected into your energy field and stuck there and dominates the day and will attract what you have seen, what you have read, what you have picked up, the vibration, the frequency. This is more powerful to our mind than when we're actually doing public speaking or speaking out or speaking to someone, speaking out or just speaking, spoken word. Thoughts are more powerful. Thought, vibration, frequency. Because in the universe, it's all about energy. It's all about vibration. There is no language. There is no words of any language or any culture that's here on earth. It's vibration. Even colors have vibration healing. Even the music has vibration healing to heal us. It's from the ancients to heal, inner healing. Vibration, music, frequency, color. Now, if we haven't tuned into ourself at the start of the day, we're going to be all over the place. And we will attract all kinds of things. Some things that are good for us, some things that are not good for us, some things are, wow, what on earth happened today? I have no idea. You know what? You didn't take ownership. You didn't take ownership. If you take ownership, you will connect to your emotional intelligence, and your emotional intelligence connected with your soul language, soul frequency, soul feeling, your true soul feeling, who you truly are, then you will magnetize what you wish, because you're what you wish to aspire to for that day. Like, for example, when you set an intention, set goals and intentions at the start of the day. During the day, you'll find you'll start fatigue. You'll start because you've met so many different energies and frequencies. And some you haven't even talked to, but you walk past someone, for example, and then boom, you're picking up their energy. So you need to close it down. Now, as you're building up all this, you find yourself getting a heavy headache and fatigue. That is the button for you, or the, how can I say, the sign. That is the sign for you to move yourself from the current environment that you're at. Even you could make an excuse, go to the lavatory, or just go outside and just have a couple of minutes of that breathing in and closing down that energy to then renew. It's called reset, reset, reset. Now, at the weekend, I was teaching my student, and during the lesson, she started to be really confident, but then all of a sudden, the fear base kicked in, the not worthy. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. If you say you can't do it, even though you've worked on setting the intention, the minute you say you can't, you shut yourself down. You shut it down. Whatever you've been wanting to concentrate and focus on, you say can't, or, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. You shut it down. Because what happens, then the brain goes, okay, you don't want to face this. You don't want to look at this right now. Okay, let's file it away. So that's what it'll do. It files away in our mind. It files away. And sometimes when it files away, because we're so occupied and our fear is taking over and distractions taking over, we end up not going back to that filing cabinet or that file that's in here. That's why you do need to go within. Otherwise, your life will be chaotic. And you'll wonder, why is the day being like this? Now, when you go to rest, to sleep, just before you go to sleep, instead of having and I've done it myself, I've done it a lot. In fact, I still do sometimes. I have my phone with me, and guess what? Oh, I'm falling asleep, but you know what? Oh, I've got to see that message. Oh, I'm going to miss something. And you're in a half sleep zone. And what happens? All the vibration goes into your energy field. So when you are sleeping, even then, that energy, what you've been reading and scrolling, is going to affect your dream state, your dreams. What would be a good idea? Okay. What would be a good idea is review the day. So in the beginning of the day, put your feet on the carpet and set the intention, what you want to accomplish today. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be massive, little steps. Doesn't matter. It's your universe. It's your metaverse. It's your timeline. It's your world. You are co-creating with the universe. Therefore, you bring it through to reality. And instead of consuming, we're not about consuming, we're about creating. So we're creating. Now, be a little bit, a bit gentle with yourself, because maybe all that you wanted to achieve that day, for some reason, you didn't achieve all that you had on the list. It doesn't matter. What you got to do is review it and say, you know, I did this and I did this and I enjoyed meeting that person. I enjoyed that process. I enjoyed the emotional fulfillment. I enjoyed the wish fulfillment of it all. I enjoyed and I embraced and I loved the journey of the day's process. So it's important to practice the witness of your mind. Oh, I forgot. So going back to my student who said, I can't. You see, I got distracted. Boom. Let me center. Woo, bring it back in, center. Okay. So, as I was saying, when my student said, I can't, even though we'd already worked on the lesson, already done, she'd already sung it beautifully, and then did another song, then all of a sudden, boom, those gremlins started to creep in, you know, the doubt, you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough. Oh, don't listen to her. Oh, she don't know what she's talking about. We know what you are. We know who you are. No, that is when you got to take control. So I said to her, do you remember the Minions? And she said, oh yeah, I remember the Minions. You know, the Minions that for some reason they do bring a solution, but it's the long way around. There's a lot of chaos everywhere. And it's minion until your brain is like, oh, right. Now, what's come in and what I felt at that time when I was teaching her, I said, make these minions as reset. She said, what? What do you mean? I said, well, if minions are there and they're there to cause chaos and bring a solution through into reality, I said, well, that means you have the power in your mind to have your own minion. But it's called reset. So what's going to happen is as you go on towards your day and something says something to you, stop, reset. Go there, oh, reset. You don't have to say to them physically when they're talking because they'll just think you're flipping bonkers. If you just say, yeah, I get it, reset. We've got, what did you say? Oh yeah, I said reset. Excuse me. Reset is a tool that you can use where you have the minion. So with all your thoughts and words into action, if there's a thought that comes into your mind and you don't like it, just go reset and go back again. Go back into it, but reset. The magic word is reset. As soon as you say reset, what was that? The signal that you were given in the vibration and the frequency that went to the mind that was governed by the fear or the ego is now cancelled out because you've said reset. Once you've said reset, you have taken control. Now, when you say reset, the mind then wants the instruction. They need the frequency. It doesn't have to be spoken word, as I was saying. It can be a thought, but you need to replace it immediately. Therefore, you bring it in your discernment of truth. Discernment of truth can only happen when you have that inner peace, when you have that time to go within. Because remember, it's not about living outside in. It's about living inside out. So the words that are coming to my mind is 3D was about divide and conquer, the illusion, all about low vibration, all about gossiping, judgment, condemning, criticizing, manipulation, greed, power. But it was required. Maybe not as much, but everything happens for a reason. Some that we are not meant to have the understanding of it. That is the mystery of the universe. But the golden age has arrived. The age of Aquarius has arrived. The new way of seeing it is reset, create, conquer, and contribute. Wow, that's real deep. As I said, there's no script. I'm just free flowing, connected with my higher consciousness, and just from a child's pureness, no judgment, just allowing to flow through to give the message. So create, keep creating, co-creating in everything you do. Doesn't have to just be about your brand. It could be about when you're going for a walk, when you're meeting someone. Always create. With creating is about, and this is the amazing Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck's beautiful gift to this world. Elevated listening. Elevated listening is the key to creating and to conquer your truth. Bring your truth out. Otherwise, what will happen? You will be distracted and you will bring somebody else's truth out. Remember, fear. Fear can control you and you could end up running away and not facing it. Or you surrender and you rise to the fear and start resetting. Remember, minions, reset, reset, reset. You know, they're like, reset, reset, reset. And that's what we've got to do. Reset. Closes down everything. Everything. Nobody will mind you just taking a second or a minute. End of the day, evaluations is very important. Be very gentle with yourself. So, intention at the beginning of the day. Look at your list. And if you haven't accomplished all that, don't give yourself a hard time, because life is different where things and energies and people come in without us even asking for that. They just bombard in. Maybe there's a lesson there. I don't know. We are here to have our lessons. So the world is a stage. We have been in a dress rehearsal. We are no longer in a dress rehearsal. We have to connect and become the real self to be on the world stage. And we can no longer be on a world stage through distractions, through copying somebody. Because remember, even if you copy someone, you will not be able to copy it's like DNA. You won't be able to copy their energy, their vibration, because everyone in this world, everyone has a soul note, a soul frequency. Everyone is assigned, for example, like a perfume or a scent. Everyone has a unique scent, so a unique frequency. No frequency is the same. And that's why when we all wake up and discover our authentic truth, our authentic self, our authentic God-given gifts, we can then become sovereign co-creator beings, attending Mother Earth, the Garden of Paradise, and also help all the animals, call them back and help the animals fulfill their mission. But I'm not going to talk about calling back the animals in this episode because it's going to go, whoa. I'm just going to keep to practicing becoming the witness of your mind. So it's almost as if you're becoming like a doctor of your mind. And you are analyzing on a day-to-day basis, at least 3 times a day, at least 3 times, meaning wake up, intention, see how the day goes. If you feel yourself fatigued, boom, look at your list. Don't give yourself a hard time. Be gentle. At the end of the day, review. But if you haven't accomplished all of it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, as long as you are contributing something, no matter how little, then the whole collective consciousness on a quantum energy field will be purified, which helps us all in the end. One person can change, just takes one person, and then others will change because it's part of the collective, because we are all connected. We're all before in the illusion of the matrix, and now we have the the crystalline connection. So we're all connected by our energy and by our heart and our mind, divine soul, divine heart is a divine life. My name's Dr. Madeline Chan. I've really enjoyed sharing with you this topic. I had no idea what I was going to talk about. In fact, I was really panicking, really. I really was. Practice becoming the witness of your mind. I'm like, whoa, what on earth? Oh my goodness. What am I going to talk about this? But I have faith and I have trust in how the universe speaks to my heart. So my higher consciousness is instilled within here and expresses it out. You ask me later on about what I was talking about, I won't be able to remember. In fact, I have now filmed and presented 105 episodes of Talking Heads. 40 minutes or sometimes 25, 30, 40 minutes of no script. Just having faith and trust and surrendering and knowing everything's going to be absolutely perfect in divine alignment and divine universal order. Okay, I just want to bless you all and wish you all a very beautiful, abundant, and please do take that time to begin the journey of practicing becoming the witness of your mind. And then, of course, another episode will be practicing becoming the feeling of your heart and soul. But that's for another episode. Please do get in contact with me if you feel that you want to be on that journey. It won't appeal to everyone. You will know when you've been called. And you'll magnetize yourself to my energy. I am here for you. And thank you for giving me the grace, the time to share. And thank you to the universe. And thank you to all our collective hearts and minds. And we are one. We are love. And love is the answer. And love is the key. Till then, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Nestled in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Horseshoe Farm has always been more than a destination. It's a living, breathing reflection of community, connection, and transformation. Once a humble family farmstead, it has evolved over the years to become a sanctuary for travelers, seekers, families, and friends alike. Originally reimagined by the Turchin family as an Airbnb property, the farm began its journey into hospitality with simple roots, welcoming guests to experience the beauty and peace of the sacred land. As word spread and the vision deepened, the property organically blossomed into a boutique resort, rooted in the values of slow living, intentional experiences, and the magic of gathering. Today, the Horseshoe Farm is a 90-acre experiential retreat that merges hospitality, wellness, and culinary excellence. It is home to the Stable Spa, the Silo Cookhouse, distinctive lodging options, and a curated calendar of events that nourish mind, body, and spirit. Our guest experience is designed to be both grounding and expansive, where the comforts of luxury meet with the simplicity of nature. At its core, the Horseshoe Farm is about transformation of land, of self, and of community. We are proud of where we've come from. We are confident in who we are today and excited for the road ahead. Hello, I'm Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, also known as the Listening Mentor and President and Founder of USA Global TV and Radio. I had the opportunity, the pleasure of attending a retreat at the Horseshoe Farm just recently. I was so impressed with all of the opportunities that were presented to me in this glorious setting, as well as the highest level of customer service, that I've decided to put together a retreat at the Horseshoe Farm in Hendersonville, North Carolina, United States of America, June 3rd through the 6th, 2026. You can expect to have a beautiful time of relaxation combined with learning, community, collaboration. Do consider joining me in this wonderful opportunity to reconnect with yourself, with others, and with nature. For more information, email me at drjacqueline@USAglobalTV.com.
Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? In a world quick to judge, one book dares to reveal the hidden cost of silence. Discover Holy but Harmful, The Silent Sin of Judgment, How Hidden Judgments Destroy Relationships and Damage Lives by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. The Amazon #1 bestseller that's transforming the way we understand ourselves and the way we see others. Pick up the companion workbook to uncover your own hidden judgments and learn how to break free from them. Available now on Amazon and at fine bookstores worldwide.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Tracy Cram Perkins, a dementia caregiving survivor teaching how to balance care with peace of mind. #1 resource for dementia caregivers. It's the book Dementia Home Care, How to Prepare Before, During, and After. Over 17,000 copies sold of this must-have guide. And now a testimonial from Tracy Smith.
If I was to describe this book to someone who is going through a similar situation, I would underscore how important it is to have some sort of a tool or a guidebook to help you through certain stages. And there's so many, it's such an unknown topic to the average person. And to have this as a reference is essential. It's going to help you get through it personally, as well as help your loved one manage.
To learn more, go to TracyCramPerkins.com. Tracy Cram Perkins is an award-winning author. She's also the host of Dementia Home Care television show. Watch it here on USA Global TV and Radio.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at USAglobalTV.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAglobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.